Welcome to qnawire.
Problem 7.47. So this is about bungee jumping. Your father-in-law, who you presumably would like to stay on good terms with, is, going to be bungee jumping off of some platform that's 45 meters above the ground. And it's 30 meters long, and then it has a F equals kx type of force after it starts stretching. You've promised him that he will only fall 41 meters, so as to not be at any risk of, destroying your marriage or something. Because, your spouse would probably not like their father being dead, and if he survived, he would be very unhappy with you. So let's make sure we get this right. So we're told that his mass is 95 kilograms. The length of the bungee cord is 30 meters. And then what we want to do is, you've tested a bunch of these bungee cords by stretching them and see how far they stretch when you apply 380 newtons to them. So we'll call that the test force. 380 newtons. And you want to know how far it will have stretched. So first we need to figure out what the spring constant is that this bungee cord needs to have. And for this we'll use the conservation of energy. So if we call the point 41 meters from the top, y equals 0, then since he's starting at rest, his kinetic energy will be 0. We'll have some potential energy from being 41 meters above the stopping point. Then when he stops, of course, he'll be at rest again. And all of the energy will be potential energy stored in the bungee cord. We call the amount it stretched beyond its 30-meter resting length x. This will be kx squared. So putting things in here, we have mg h. Yeah, h is our 41 meters. Equals 1/2 kx squared. X will be 11 meters because the resting length is 30, and you need to go another 11 to get to this position. And so solving that for k, we get that it's 631 newtons per meter, using his mass, which we're given, and everything else we know as well. So now, this is the correct spring constant. You've done a bunch of tests like this, where the test force is a constant, and you measure this, and you have to be able to convert between that and you need to be able to go from the amount that it stretches in the test to how far it will stretch in the actual jump. So x test is going to equal f test divided by the spring constant that we need. And so you go through all the bungee cords and find one that stretches this amount, and you apply a 380 Newton force to it. And so this ends up stretching about 60 centimeters. if you find one that stretches that far, that's the one you should pick, and hopefully you did. Otherwise, your marriage is going to be in trouble.